What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to Blue Rock TV, and today I'm doing a video for Ray from Philly. He's doing his third annual 2020 YouTube Baseball Card Hall of Fame. There's currently 20 cards in his Hall of Fame. He introduces 10 new cards every year based off of voting, and I thought this was a cool idea. When you think of certain players, you think, at least I do, associate a card with that player. Mickey Mantle, I associate the 52 tops. I know 51 Bowman, at least in my opinion, 51 Bowman is his rookie. But I always think about that 52 tops. Love that card. Griffey, 89 upper deck. Clemente, 55 tops. And those cards are actually in his Hall of Fame already. So I had to think, at least I wanted to think outside the box. And I started thinking about, the Billy Ripken FF card. That's in the Hall of Fame, so I can't nominate that one. Canseco's rated rookie from 86. I was loving that card when I was a kid. But again, that's in the Hall of Fame already. So I had to think outside the box. I think I did a good job. Pat myself on the back. And let's do it. Let me show you my list, because I think it's a dope list. So, all right, beautiful people. Now, this list of mine is in no particular order, but this is my list. The reason I have this card up first is because even though Don Manley already has the 84 Donruss in this Hall of Fame, this is the card I associate Madden with. And I think a lot of people do. Currently, there's a 2020 Topps art anniversary set that people are going crazy over, and this is the card that a lot of people buying up. So I think there's some significance there. I do have this card. However, this is the Tiffany. This was one of my best flea market finds, because when I bought it, I actually thought it was a Topps. I thought I had a hell of a price for the Topps. But after doing a little research, it's actually the Tiffany. So clean. Probably the cleanest Tiffany I've ever seen. Look at that. I was hoping to take this to National this year and get it graded, but that doesn't look like that's going to happen. But that's my first selection for the 2020 YouTube Baseball Card Hall of Fame. Number 2. Now, I believe the 86 Topps traded Barry Bonds is in there. But for me, I always love this card. The blue, the yellow, the Fleer Update 86 Barry Bonds. I also have this card. It's my favorite Bonds. The yellow pops. Man, my lighting sucks. I'm just glad I got HD. But I love it. I love this pose. This is obviously Barry when he was a young cat. But he was a superstar and just a stud. And I love the classic Pirates logo. Everything about it, that's so 80s. I mean, the blue border, Fleer Update, yellow. Look at that, love it. That's my second choice and nomination. Now, this card, I can't believe it wasn't already in the Hall of Fame. But my third is gonna be the 85 Topps 401 here. And I mean, when you think McGuire, this is the card that you think of. This is the card that everyone wanted. Still want. I'm actually surprised I don't have it. But at one time, especially during the home run chase, this was an unbelievable card. So incredibly hard to get. And people were going crazy over it. And obviously, it died down, but with this recent 80s rush of superstars, this card is on its way, is on the uptick. But to me, this is just a card that's synonymous with the hobby. It is a card and must have for any baseball collector. And I think he'll eventually get into the Hall. He might not get in, he's gonna have to get in on the committee. I don't think he'll get in, voted in. All right, my next card, which is a holy grail card for any collector. A holy grail card. And people know it. It's the Frank Thomas no name on front. This is the unicorn. I think this card as it says is a $10,000 card. I don't know. I didn't see. I forgot what it was. But to me, that's easy. 8 Gs, 9 Gs right there in an 8. So sick. You gotta be careful because there are a lot of counterfeits out there. The only way to buy this card is in a slab, I believe. But this is the one, like I said, the unicorn. It's the Eleanor for most people, and people who have it don't sell it. And when they do, it's because they need to pay the mortgage or they're going to foreclose on their house because no one's going to sell this card. But this card is ridiculous. Oh, I have this card. And I remember when I first read about that card, I tried erasing it when I was a kid. I don't know what I did with that card. I might have traded it to a buddy. I don't remember. Honestly, I just remember I was trying to mark off the name. Oh my gosh. Federal offense, counterfeiting. I was a kid. I thought it was funny. But this is a Holy Grail card and deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, the Billy Rick and FF card is in there. This one definitely needs to be in there. Holy Grail Unicorn. Next one, this is just a beautiful card. And everyone knows this image. When you think of Thurman Munson, this is the card that you think of. Well, and my internet is so slow. There we go. Look at that. Now, to me, this set is my favorite set. I mean, when you find a clean 71 tops, that black edge, nothing beats it. It's actually my second flavor Clemente. I have the 71 Clemente, and it's sick. But that's neither here nor there. This Thurman Munson needs to be in. Now, Munson's now a Hall of Famer himself, but who cares? I mean, look at that card. You got the gold trophy, All-Star rookie, the gold cup. I mean, that's what catching is. That's how a catcher should look. That's how a catcher should play the game. And I like the landscape on this card. Landscape doesn't work with a lot of cards, but in this case, it works. I love it. The next one, Bo Jackson. Look at that card. When this card came out, people still open up 90 score trying to get this card. I mean, Bo Jackson, if he stayed healthy, he would have been a Hall of Famer in both sports. I give the edge to Dion just because he has the longevity and he's actually a Hall of Famer in football. Because baseball, he was mediocre. He was more of a speedster, okay at defense, just because he was so fast. But this guy was legendary on both ends, both sports. Dion was just exceptional at football, but he was such a great athlete. He could play baseball. But yeah, this card was sick. Love it. The black and white works. The bat, the shoulder pads. Bo knows, baby. Bo knows cards. Okay, now I don't know what the rules are, so if I'm just gonna throw it out there, I think the 92 Bowman baseball set should be in the Hall of Fame. But if I can't put a set in there, let's do the 92 Bowman of Mariano Rivera. Bowman was like the high school pitcher yearbook team. They're just going around taking pictures of these prospects. I mean, look at that card. That's a Hall of Famer. That's Mr. 100%. You heard me? 100%. Legendary status. Oh my gosh. This guy's unbelievable. And look what he's rocking. It'll be in infamy forever known that he's a khaki type of guy. Now, along those lines, the reason I say we should nominate this set is because look at my next nomination, which is Chipper Jones. Like, how can you not love this set? It's like Chipper just got off the minivan. His mom just dropped him off at summer camp. I mean, look at the ribbed belt. We all did that. You tucked it in with the shorts and the long sleeve. Golly. I mean, if we can't nominate the 92 Bowman set, these two cards need to be in the Hall of Fame. Ridiculous. Look at that. All right. My next to last selection is, here's my reason for nominating the 1988 Donruss Greg Jeffries. Now, people chased 89 Upper Deck Griffey. However, I believe this is the first time people actually started and attempted and failed miserably at prospecting. My homeboy Top Loaded has an excellent video on Craig Jeffries. He's AKA Super Collector Greg Jeffries. Not really, but he loves Greg Jeffries. But this card was really his first one where people were chasing. He was a 2-time minor league player of the year, still 19. I remember my grandfather was a big Mets fan. And I remember him vaguely talking about, I was a young kid. He was telling me how Greg Jeffries is going to bring the Mets into the next generation. He is going to be the man to maintain and save the franchise and take them back to the World Series. And that didn't happen. So, but I just think for the significance, he should be in the Hall of Fame, because he ain't gonna make any other Hall of Fames. But this card for prospecting, chase, just synonymous with prospecting. I mean, it's big now. Everyone's trying to prospect. It's like, damn, stocks out here. All right. Now, my next nomination and my final nomination, I think should be, because historically and the way it changed the game and the hobby is very significant. I don't know if you guys remember a set called 1997 Upper Deck Game Jersey. It was the first set to have game used authentic jerseys. And it's very rare to find these cards. They didn't put too many. I think it was 1 in every 800 packs. Now, in this set, there was only 3 cards. Let's see if I can find it right here. Griffey, Tony Gwynn, and Ray Ordonez. One of these things ain't like the other. One of these things. 2 Hall of Famers, and then you got Ray. But he came from a big market. He was a Met. There was only 3 in the set. But this was the first. And, I did a little research. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe the 97 Upper Deck Game Jersey was the first one to have game use memorabilia inserted in cards where you could pull it out packs. Now, if I can't do sets, then I nominate Griffey. Only because to find this card at a card show, it's not going to be cheap, and it's going to be very tough. And it's just historical, in my opinion. I mean, I remember when they started putting jerseys and relics and cards, I was pissed. And I wasn't junior in high school, going to my senior year. I remember seeing how they were cutting up Clemente bats, Babe Ruth's bat. And I was pissed. I was like, what are they doing? That's like going to a museum, just cutting shit up. I was pissed. And I don't know why. I still get a little worked up. But then I realized I'm not a millionaire. I would never own a Joe DiMaggio jersey. I can never spend $10,000 on a jersey. I can never spend $5,000 on a bat. And these little relic cards where I can spend a couple hundred, in some cases $50, and will have a piece of history, at least for me. So this changed the game. And now, of course, like anything good, they overdid it. And now, they have swatches of like Cedric Mullin or Roddy Tellez, Ryan Baruchi. You get the point. They ruined a good thing. Now it's not, people get a relic, and if it's not Trout, they get pissed. So, but this is still a part of our history, part of the hobby, and 97 Upper Deck Game jerseys. Try to put this set together. There's only 3, but it'll be tough. I don't think it'll be cheap. But with that, Ray from Philly, that's my nominations. Hope you like it, and peace out. Go Yankees.